Hello YouTube, Dave here again. Today I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at the Star Wars Age of Rebellion beginner game. I just picked this up from my local game store using some saved up store credit that I've had on my account. And I've always been interested in checking out the Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars RPGs, but the beginner sets here have been very difficult to find in my local area. And this is a system that uses proprietary dice with different like symbols and different things on them. So it was something where I've seen the core rule books, but I never bothered picking them up because I wanted to at least have some of the dice that you need. And without, trying to order them separately and all that stuff. So honestly, I love beginning with beginner sets or starter sets. So this is something I'm just looking forward to. The game store got this in just a few days ago, and I was happy that they still had it there when I was finally able to get down and check it out. So this is an introduction to role-playing for 3 to 5 players. Like I said, it's Fantasy Flight. I paid, well, I didn't pay because like I said, I had store credit built up, but it was $40 Canadian, and the US retail price, I believe, is $29.95, so about a $10 difference there. So Star Wars Age of Rebellion. It says, gather your friends and get ready for adventures in the Star Wars galaxy. Whether you are brand new to role-playing or just new to the Age of Rebellion, which I definitely am, the beginner game is the perfect starting point for players of all skill levels. Open the box and begin playing immediately. So it says here, the Star Wars Age of Rebellion beginner box features a complete learn-as-you-go adventure, which is kind of nice. Players can jump right in and play as they learn the rules. Pre-generated character folios keep rules right at their fingertips. Custom dice and an exciting narrative gameplay system make every roll a story. Detailed rules provide for hours of entertainment as you create your own adventures and tell your own stories. And it says this is for 3 to 5 players. Contents are an adventure book, a rule book, introductory sheet, a map, 4 character folios, 14 custom dice, which was one of the key things that I wanted with this, 8 destiny tokens, 33 character tokens, and 7 vehicle tokens. I'm not going to be doing a review or reading through the rules or doing anything like that in this video. This is, like I said, just meant to be largely just an unboxing. All right, so the wrapping is off. Let's take a look at the contents inside. The box is like, so it's not like the box set that you normally think of when it comes to role-playing games. This does actually remind me quite a bit of the like 4th edition Dungeons & Dragons box sets that they had, as well as like the Gamma World stuff. So it's sort of that kind of concept, I think, for the boxes. But let's just pull this stuff out here. And then we've got our dice. And then that's just the inside of the box, so nothing else there. We'll look at the dice last, actually. So this is just one sheet. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic right now, but we've got, looks like enemies, characters, NPCs. And they're both, looks like they're the same thing on each side, except we've got the, I think this is the Rebellion, the Rebel logo, or maybe that's the Jedi logo. I think that might be the Jedi logo, actually. I'm not super into Star Wars, so you'll have to forgive a little bit of ignorance there. But yeah, so it's kind of cool stuff. We got stormtroopers. Like I said, these look like our player characters, and we have the Rebel. I don't want to say soldiers, but these were the guys basically on the ship with Princess Leia and A New Hope, sort of what they were wearing. Cool stuff overall. And then we have the map. So I want to say that maps in this game, like I want to say movement is similar to what they do in the like Star Trek Adventures or Alien role-playing game, where it's just sort of based on zones. So it's not, I don't think it's necessarily a map super fit to scale. I think this is more of like an abstract, so you know where you are sort of thing. Because if you look at the tokens are pretty big, but you still get an idea of where everyone is. You can just sort of place the tokens down and go from there. So yeah, cool stuff. And then we have our beginner game rulebook, which is quite nice looking. And yeah, so with the different dice having different colors and everything, instead of telling you like the dice, they just show you the symbols, like the green D12 or the yellow D12, the green D8. Looks like there's purple D8s as well. So the different colors must mean different things, which I think they tell us right here. So challenge dice, difficulty dice, positive dice, negative dice. Okay, so there's going to be a lot to have to look into, but of all the, because there's all kinds of different like starter sets out there. There's like Force, I don't know if it's Force Awakens, because that was the name of the movie, but there's one sort of set in that era. I think there's one set in different, like there's 3 or 4 different starter sets for the Star Wars role-playing game taking place in different eras. But this is kind of the one that I was the most interested in to begin with. So I'm kind of glad that this is the one that they end up getting in. So yeah, it looks really cool so far. Then we just have, looks like an advertisement sheet. Okay, I just want to make sure there was no like codes, download codes or something on there that I'd have to cut that section up. But it just looks like just some advertisement stuff, where to go next. So it looks like there might be another adventure that you can download from fantasyflightgames.com. So yeah, cool stuff. Then we've got our character folios, and oh, these are okay. Wow, there's actually a lot to this, so this is really nice. So we have the character folios, we have our character sheet here, the human soldier, and again gives you all their attributes, I guess, and what their dice pools are for that. Yeah, there's quite a bit here, yeah. It's interesting. Skills, classification. Okay, so some of this must be after you level up or something, because it's the same stuff, but it's changed, I think, some things here. And then it gives you, so it tells you what the dice are here, which is good. Ability die, proficiency die, difficulty die, challenge die, and then you have boost, setback, and force dies. Okay, and it tells you not to flip the page. So these must be after you reach certain, I guess, effectively as you level up or something along those lines. So that's cool. It gives the characters a backstory as well. And then, yeah, we have sort of one of the members of the It's a Trap species. So again, just cool stuff. I actually really like the character folios. Looks like we got another. Even actually, it gives you the race, so I should have actually read that because that's in there. Mon Calamari, yeah, I thought it was something that sounded very seafood related. And then we got another human here. Zal, a human ace. Oh. And then we have Vendry. There's a Duros. So this is pretty impressive stuff overall. I have to say, I really like it. Here we have the adventure book, so I'm not going to go too much into this in this video, but looks really interesting. Uses some artwork inspired by the movies, which is fine. It is actual artwork and not just still images. So that's pretty awesome. I'm assuming there's several different missions in here. And then, okay, this is a cool little touch as well. So this is to read this first, which gives you different things. So examples of play, and then it gives you your text crawl from the beginning of the movie. So that's really cool. I do like that touch. So yeah, I don't plan on getting super deep into like the Star Wars role-playing game or anything like that. I know I've said that in the past, and that definitely hasn't worked out, and I ended up getting more involved. But honestly, with this one, I probably would only go as far as to get like the core rulebook, and that would probably be it. Before I forget though, because I almost did, here we have our dice, and again, because this uses different dice with different symbols on it, I'm sure there are ways to connect like the different sides to like regular 6-sided dice or 8-sided or whatever, but I don't want to have to try to work all that out, and I don't think it tells you in the books. It assumes that you're going to have the dice to go with it, so it's nice that you get these, and this is the whole reason, like I said, I wanted a starter set, was to make sure that I had these dice, and yeah, They're pretty cool looking. It gives you a couple of the like the setback and other types of dice. I'm not quite sure what this one's for, but eventually I'll learn more about the system and be able to do like a review and stuff. This, like I said, was just the unboxing portion of it. But yeah, so it looks like an interesting system. I've seen some gameplay stuff for the Star Wars RPG. The thing that I do like about it is you do have like complications or setbacks or stuff like that that occur as you're making your skill rolls. So that you have to sort of work like a narrative explanation as to what those are, like what the setbacks are and how you deal with them. So it's interesting. Like I said, every roll has the potential for you to have to do some pretty quick on your feet improvisation, which I don't mind. And it's kind of cool to see that as an integral part of an RPG. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning more about this system. But like I said, those are the contents of the starter set. So the character sheets or the character folios are awesome. They give you the different like level ups or what the equivalent of leveling up might be in this. Gives you the backgrounds and everything. So it's just a great amount of information. The maps look cool. The character tokens and stuff are pretty neat looking. And then you also have that really cool, just you know, like the text crawl thing. Just a nice, you know, reference to the movies and stuff. So just really cool stuff overall. And I'm looking forward to reading up on this and trying to figure out how to play this game. So one of these days, hopefully I'll get a chance to actually, you know, do that and maybe even get the core rule book. So anyway, that was the Star Wars Age of Rebellion beginner game unboxing. Let me know in the comments below if any of you have played the Fantasy Flight Star Wars or the Age of Rebellion version of it in particular, what your thoughts are on it, maybe what some of your experiences have been, and if you know, if you recommend the core rulebook, or maybe this might just be enough for me to get a feel for it and then move on. We'll see, but I'm interested so far. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care.